cargo bob if your cargo bob does have enough health left on it. And that's exactly why why we're not using it. I just did 6 grand in damage by landing on it. That is not very healthy. Here, back with another GTA 5 video, and today I am doing another how-to, this one again, obviously on GTA. Well, I have already done one of these, but I'm going to redo it because the last video was pretty shit. It was about 9 months ago when I didn't know how to make YouTube videos. So, first things first, this is going to be for import-export. So, what you're going to want to do, if you don't already, is obviously, if you're in a car, quickly stop. What you're going to want to do, go to the internet, go to, where is it? You're going to want to go to Dynasty 8 Executive Reality. If you click on the other one, it's no problem. You just click on Executive. Then you click Enter Site. Fucking hell, it's over here. And then you want to press on this one. It will be $1 million if you don't already have it. It's free for me because I have the starter pack. You don't want any of the others until you have enough money to buy them. I have Arcadius because it's pretty and I have the money to have it. You know, you can renovate it if you want, you know, it'll just cost more though, that's the only problem. So, once you've done that, then you're set. You'll have a, you'll have a CEO office, and it will be on the map wherever you picked it. If you have Maze Banquest, it'll be here. If you have Arcadius like me, it'll be right here. If you have the really expensive one, the $4 million one, which is the massive frickin' tower, it's right here. And I don't remember where the other one is because nobody buys the $3.1 million one. So, once you've done that, then you just have to go over there. Alright, so you just want to enter your office. It'll load you in as normal. It's you know, my beautiful Arcadia Center. This is why I bought mine. Look how beautiful that is. It's absolutely massive as well. It's in a nice location as well. It's the only reason why I bought it. It's an extra like million or so, but I didn't mind because, you know, I have the money to buy it. Once you load in, you'll have your assistant here. She can give you free snacks. That's the only thing you're going to use it for. Obviously, you'll get phone calls from her. What you're going to want to do is go to this computer and just sit down at the desk, spam X, so you instantly access the computer. And so the first thing you want to do is go onto vehicle cargo. Special cargo is really bad. I've earned a total of 570 grand off of this. I want to quickly say here that I have actually made $10 million on my other character off of this, actually more like 11 million, but that was specifically because it was a double cash week for this. That's the only time you ever want to run special cargo, just saying. Otherwise, it is really not worth it. That's how bad it is. This is special vehicle work. These are specific missions. Don't need to worry about those. What we're doing is special vehicle cargo. You'll look. This is what you'll see if I go on to owned. This is what you'll see when you load in. It'll look like this. You're gonna want to buy a La Mesa, which is this one here. This is 1.5 million. You want La Mesa. It's the cheapest one. You want to source a vehicle and then confirm. This will put you into a mission. Obviously you're gonna have to buy it first, but you source a vehicle, then you confirm it, and then it'll put you into a mission to steal a car. What you want to do before you steal a car is network, set up internet connection, whatever you're using, custom, and then change your MTU settings to manual. The number that you want to assign it is 800 for when you're trying to get solo sessions on GTA. If you play something like Fortnite, just change it back to 1500 before you play that next game. Make sure that you do this before you load into a session, otherwise it will immediately boot you back out to story mode and you'll have to load back into a session. This means you'll have a solo public session, nobody will be in your way. I'm in a crew session, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to do that at the moment. So you confirm that. Look at that, 3 people leaving. Someone's probably got the MTU glitch going, which means that, you know, it's automatically kicking people out into their own private publics. I got a top range car. Chances are you won't. It'll give you a standard or mid range. That's okay. You don't want to sell standard or mid range. You only want to sell top range. I'll get to that later as to why you want to do that. So right now, I'm just going to go over there and steal the car. Each mission would be different though, so just follow the instructions. Okay, so this is one of the worst missions you can get. What you want to do is you want to go to the location, steal a cargo bob, you can't, you know, have a cargo bob that you've bought for some reason. If you use one of those, you still have to go over to the location, steal the cargo bob first, and use said cargo bob. And you have to use the cargo bob, go over to a barge, steal the car off the barge with said cargo bob, and take it back to your warehouse. The reason why you want to be in a solo public session is because you can only do these in public sessions, but also if there are other people, chances are they'll get in your way. Like I said, I'm in a crew session, meaning that nobody will get in my way because this is a you know, friendly CEO session. If you're on PS4, then I will leave a link down below as to how you can sign up for this crew. You make sure you read through the instructions. There is a little test that you have to do, and you also have to have access to Slack. If you don't know what Slack is, it's a workspace thing for it's an app, but it's for PC and mobile phones, so just download it on either one. I have it on my PC because I don't have enough space on my phone. But if you do have enough space on your phone, you might as well get it on there. It's just because it's now mandatory because of something that an incident that happened very recently. We don't want any, you know, people involved who are going to, you know, mess with us and try and destroy everybody's cargo and troll us and stuff, which is why the crew is made. But yeah, so once you've you know, completed the tests, it'll take a couple of days, you know, to go through everything. But if you were accepted, then you're able to just, you know, chill with us and be able to do this in crew sessions. So not only do you not have to worry about the MTU setting glitch, well, I won't call it a glitch, an exploit, worry about that exploit, but you also means that, you know, you'll get bonuses for bunker, and I think nightclub delivery is given as well, and MC businesses. But anything that gives a bonus for having rival gangs in session, then it will give you a bonus anyway, instead of, you know, you having to miss out on that bonus. I'm trying to make this video nice and short, but it you know, it will have to take some time to, you know, teach everything. When you get over here, if it's the cargo bob one, you're gonna have to kill everybody with my terrible accuracy. Hopefully your accuracy will be a bit better. If you're on PC, then it should definitely be better. There we go. And you don't really have to worry about the police on this one. You can literally just call Lester. Oh my god, why is the chopper right above me? That normally doesn't happen. The chopper will normally be relatively far away from you. So what you're gonna want to do is obviously call Lester as per normal, as per usual, whatever you want to say. And just remove your wanted level. There we go. So now they're off of me. And now it's time to steal the car. So as you can see, the car is somewhere over there. As you can see, the barge is right there. But the fog's too thick, so I can't see any of their heads to snipe them, because there are 3 people on each barge who are going to try to shoot me. So let's go with my favourite strategy of hitting them over. So you're gonna trust me on this. Lower yourself there and make sure you don't get killed, and you're gonna try and pick up a car, or knock the people over at least in the first place, so to make sure they don't kill you. Pick up a car that's not the one that you're going to steal, and just hit the people over with it. You know, make sure it's only on the one that doesn't have the car on, so you don't damage your car that you're going to steal. Just, you know, whack the people. Just play bowling. And then drop the car. Then you're going to want to land the cargo bob, preferably on a person, to buy yourself a little bit more time. And then you're going to want to shoot everybody. Okay, so now that they're all dead, you're going to want to get back in your cargo bob that you used to, you know, kill everybody on the one barge. And you're gonna wanna steal the car. You're gonna wanna fly as quickly as you can over to the shore, and they're gonna spawn buzzards. Try to be careful with the car. You don't want to damage it, because any damage you cause will cost you. So you're gonna want to drop the car there, get out of the cargo bob, and you're probably gonna get absolutely slaughtered by the buzzards. You can use the cargo bob as cover, but you're not going to be able to use it afterwards if you do so. I don't mind, because I can just drive it off. But I mean, look at that. Even when they're going down, they still have impeccable accuracy. And when you respawn, they'll still have impeccable accuracy and already be shooting you. Yeah, look at that. Then. Okay, that's one wave done, but you're gonna have 4 waves. There you go. You have to wait for them to spawn in. Otherwise, you'll get absolutely slaughtered, and so will your car, and your car will take a lot of damage, which will cost you a lot of money. You're gonna want to take out the rotors if you have a minigun, or if you don't, even if you don't have a minigun, taking out the rotors is a viable option. Oh, look at that! Did the dude up on the bridge take that heli out for me? I think he might have done. Yeah, I think he might have done. Nice, cheers, lad. So that's 2 waves of 4, and now we just need to take out the last 2. Okay, so now you've taken out the 4 waves of enemies. The cargo bob is damaged, but I'm not going to be using it too much, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It is smoking, it will be a bit of a pain to use, but like I said, we're not going to be using it too long, we're just going to get the Reaper over to the bridge. So, we pick up the car, and we're going to take it over to the bridge. We're not going to actually fly it all the way back, though that is the purpose of the cargo bob. If your cargo bob does have enough health left on it, and that's exactly why why we're not using it. I just did 6 grand in damage by landing on it. That is not very healthy. 10 grand or more, you're better off just destroying the car and just trying again at a later date. Don't worry about, you know, keeping it, trying to deliver it with over 10 grand of damage. It's really not worth it. If you're selling, then obviously you're gonna have to deliver it, otherwise you've wasted your money and you've wasted your time and effort, and you're also losing out on 100 grand. But if it's, you know, if it's just in source, then you can just get one. It'll be fine. Look at that, not a scratch. Definitely didn't land on it with a cargo bob. Okay, so now you're in the warehouse. If you got a top range car, then you're going to want to sell it. If you got a standard or a mid range car, you're going to want to keep it, because it will increase your chances each time to get a top range car. Eventually it will be 100% chance, like it is for me currently. As you can see, I have about 20-ish cars saved up in standard and mid range. The only top range car that I've got currently is the Reaper that we just stole. So you're going to want to export it and click Specialist Dealer for 100 grand. It'll cost 20 grand up front to put all the upgrades on it, but once you've got them done, you're gonna be able to sell it off for 100k, which is what you want to do. Confirm that, and you're gonna want to put 1 upgrade on each of these. So you're gonna want to remove the tracker, put the plate on, respray it, any color will do. Performance upgrades, bodywork. We can't use the horn because that's not visual. It has to be a visual upgrade on each. So let's just put a, I don't know, carb wing spoiler on it. And then let's change the wheels to stock. There we go. And like I said, 1 on each. So, you know, like, you don't have to customize every single visual upgrade. If you're in a solo session, then I'm going to quickly show you where you want to park your cars. If you're in a solo session and you get the route that takes you up here, you're going to want to drive along, park in this little area right here, and then you can shoot out of up on those little containers, or you can drop down and shoot everybody from like down here. It doesn't matter. That's the way you want to park if you got this direction. If you got the one of the directions that I just did, preferably don't crash your car, you're going to want to slow down around here, and as you can see, there is a line right here where the red changes to grey. You're going to want to slow down here, count 2 traffic lights, and park next to this traffic light pole. No, not traffic light, fucking lamppost pole. This here is where you want to park. You're going to have 4 waves of enemies, as per usual with top range cars. You just kill them off. Standard range gives you 2 waves, medium range gives you 3 waves, and top range gives you 4 waves. You're only going to be selling top range and on import when you're sourcing vehicles. That's the only time you're going to have to deal with 2 or 3 from standard or mid range. If the enemies like take forever to spawn, you can get in your car and get back out to try and bait the enemies into spawning. That's up to you. I recommend against it, except for as a last resort, but because it is super risky. But if you know what you're doing and you feel confident in doing it, you're more than welcome to. And here we go. As you can see, I'm going to use like $310 off this sale because of dinging that car earlier that we saw. But we deliver it, we go into the giant yellow circle. Make sure you're going slow, otherwise you'll crash into the wall. And then that is legitimately it. That's all you have to do. Look, $99,690. That's it. And that's how to do import export, everybody. Like that, there's nothing else to it. It is extremely simple, but obviously you have to learn how to do it. I forgot to do an outro, so here you go, one real quick here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will do a couple more of these soon, and don't worry, I've got you. If you need to, have any tutorials on GTA for anything, just message me on something, Twitter, Instagram, I don't know. I will get around to looking at it, and I will make a video on it if I feel it is, worthy to do so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.